Good evening, America. We're here with...
Marco, and I'm here with Caesar.
What are you drinking, Marcos?
Pink lemonade beatbox.
And I'm drinking water today. Thank you for coming on such short notice, Marcos. Do you want a cup or do you just want to drink it straight like that?
Well, does it leak? I think last time one of them leaked, so maybe it's better in a cup.
What color do you want?
Doesn't matter.
Get your orange today.
It's always fun coming out here. Thanks for the invitation, I guess. Excuse me. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. You know, fuck it. I'll drink from a cup too. Fuck it.
I thought you were gonna stay sober.
No. I'm gonna drink water.
In a cup?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll drink some more.
Very well.
Might as well. So anyways, you know, I don't know if you remember the first time you came on here, I spoke to you about dreams. I don't want to, I don't want to say this term that I'm about to say.
You don't want to say it?
Yeah, because I feel like I'm using it wrong.
Oh.
But I wanted to speak to you more on, the esoteric type issues, or as I call them, like the hippie type shit, but like not really hippie. Just I don't know the right word for it,
Like New Age or something like that?
I don't want to say New Age because that's still too hippie for me,
So what's the term?
I don't know. I'm just using esoteric because I think it sounds cool, but...
That's the term you were talking about?
Yeah, that's the one that I don't want to use because I'm not sure if it's
esoteric means like hidden, I think. Or like old, like very old, or both, or something like that.
Let us know what it means, America. Now, remember, I am fucking sober right now. I have not had fucking alcohol since yesterday. So, I'm pretty fucking sober. Now, I want to ask you this, Marcos. Maybe I should ask you once you're like a little bit more fucking down the beatbox. But for now, let me tell you. I was doing a podcast yesterday, and one thing that came up was gratitude. I know a lot of people always say like, be grateful for what you got or whatever. Maybe no one says that shit, but I wanted to make a point about it by saying like maybe this year I'll be a little bit more grateful for shit,
That's fair. Not bad.
What the fuck? Who the fuck is calling me? Well, too fucking bad. I ain't answering. But anyways, yeah. How do you feel about that? You ever feel like maybe I'm not being grateful enough,
Definitely, for sure.
For the things that people take for granted,
We're always taking stuff for granted. A lot of stuff, for sure. I agree.
Okay, nice. Okay, I'll just fucking tell you. Yeah, do you ever fucking feel like maybe the universe is trying to tell you something, Marcos?
The universe? Well, you're part of the universe. We're all part of the universe. That's the thing.
But in a more like, this is another term I don't really want to use, but like, for lack of a better term, in a more cosmic sense.
Sure. For sure. You mean dreams, right? Like messages and dreams? Is that what you're talking about?
There's a dream I had a few days ago. I want to say 2 days ago. And to me, it was a little fucking weird. But like, again, I've been through shit like this where I have weird dreams. And I kind of just, I need a minute to like be like, oh shit. All right, well, let's carry on.
For sure.
And then later on in the day, something happened that I was like, okay, that's weird. Like this kind of ties back to the dream that I had. I won't get into specifics, but it definitely ties into that dream that I had earlier that day. To top it off, the next day, I run into someone that let's just say, like, did not expect to run into, you know? And I don't know. I just thought it was like, wow, all these coincidences are just fucking happening back to back to back.
I mean, the kings in the olden days were not interested in dreams for no reason. You know, they had like their own dream advisors and shit. And it's not for no reason. I bet probably Trump has like dream advisors. Like, all right, guys, I got something for you, Trump. Well, I can't do a Trump impression. So just imagine him like telling people his dreams, because he probably does. Yeah.
So you think there's something there?
Oh yeah.
Now I bring this up because, you know, it's been a while since I've had fucking those types of dreams. And again, I don't know what the fuck they mean. That's why I'm fucking talking to you about it sober. You know, not because I'm fucking like petrified or paranoid about, oh no, what does this mean? But, you know, I didn't want to mix up my words or be confused for like a fucking drunk while I'm talking about this type of shit. And mostly just because, you know, I'm like,
Good.
I could have a sober episode, you know? Why not? Or
Very good.
half sober, I guess, because the other half is drinking.
I've had dreams, personal dreams too, where there seems to be some connection with the real world, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, what are your dreams? It is weird, right? Because it feels like you're not really in control of them, but they have to come from like your waking life. So it's like it's gonna be based on that, I'm guessing. It's not weird to say that they're connected.
Wow. Yeah. The reason I thought this dream was weird because, you know, it was just kind of like out of left field, you know? Like, it's not something that I really dream about, you know? Like, and then to further that point, it was something very specific that happened later that day. Like, very, very fucking specific that tied back to the dream. That I was like, damn. And here's the thing that made even fucking like, I don't want to say worse, but like kind of made it almost harder to believe. Like, all right, what the fuck is going on here? You know, like, is this a sign or whatever? I already sound insane, but I was trying to avoid what tied it back to the dream. Like, I was fully aware that, like, okay, as long as like I avoid one portion of this, again, this is the real life. As long as I avoid one portion of this, we're good. And I couldn't avoid it. Like, you know, I'll get into detail after like we finish this up, but yeah, I tried to avoid something that would have tied it very specifically to my dream. And I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, right? And so it was just very bothersome to fucking, you know, do you know, my little ride home and shit, fucking with some music playing or a good video playing, fucking trying to drown out the demons, because I'm just like, or not even demons, just thoughts, really. Like, damn. All right, I know that ties back to that shit. Now give me a second, Marcos. Give me a second.
Okay.
All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. I just informed Marcos on the fucking dream bullshit. Now, do not say fucking any of the specifics that I mentioned, Marcos, but kind of weird, right? Like, at the very least, it's kind of weird. Kind of like, okay.
What cracks me up about all of it is that you have like the most kind of funny dreams, as in they kind of sound like maybe like a K-pop or not K-pop, a K soap opera or something. It's just like why are your dreams just drama? My dreams are fucking weird. They're like they can be bizarre, like just the weirdest shit. But yours are just like a movie or something.
I don't fucking know Marco's shit, but interesting, right? Interesting. At the very least, it's kind of like, I want to say there's something there, but I'm not sure. It feels like there's something there.
There's something there. There's something there for sure.
Okay. Well, I feel a little better knowing that. Okay. Well, I thought you had more, so all right. Maybe you're slightly buzzed, but I still feel a little better knowing I'm not the only one that thinks it's a little odd.
Well, like I said before, kings used to have advisors that would like interpret their dreams. That's not for no reason. Dreams are significant. But why do you think it could just be like nothing there? What do you think? What do you think that?
I feel like naturally I'm an overthinker, and maybe I'm trying to fucking find meaning in nothing.
Well, what do we start talking about? Gratitude.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you're okay. So maybe not. The question is not whether there's something there or not, but whether how big that meaning is, because there's definitely something there. Maybe it's just a question of what is the significance? Like how big is it, right? You talked about gratitude in the beginning, so it could be something small, but still something.
That's funny because someone kind of mentioned that too. Yeah, that there's something there, but it's not overpowering, to keep it vague. But yeah, that's interesting that you say that.
Look, I'll say this. Patience is also a virtue because I'm kind of take Abraham, for example, from the Bible. How old was he till he had his first kid? Like 83 or something. That's a lot of patience. He held out for a long time.
Jeez, I was not expecting that.
But, yeah, maybe things were different back then, but they definitely were. But just give it time, dude. Give it time.
Yeah. I think I'm staying level-headed. I'm staying positive, and I'm looking forward to what comes next.
Good. Very good.
And look, I'm even fucking, I'm drinking water. Shit, look at that. Staying hydrated. It's another thing I'm trying to do. Stay hydrated.
Water is very good. It's actually spiritual. It has spiritual properties. So that's good.
Goddamn, now all the hippies are going to be like, oh, yeah, see, look at this fucking hippie. He gave up alcohol for fucking water.
That wouldn't be the worst thing.
Maybe one day. Yeah, maybe one day. Well, then, you got anything to say? I know you wanted to keep this episode short.
Maybe dreams can be very bizarre. So I kind of see why you might think. I just almost dropped your phone. Sorry. I can kind of see why you think it could be meaningless, the dreams, but it's definitely not meaningless.
There's something there.
Because even though dreams can be bizarre, sometimes it's not so much of like what the content is, but just seeing that there is some kind of connection is a sign, in my opinion.
A sign that there's meaning?
For sure.
Well, then, I guess we'll see, right?
We will see.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into this episode. We'll catch you in the next one.